guys, welcome back to How Do I, the podcast by GD Connect, where we spill the real tea on studying abroad. I am Hadia.
And I am Malti. And in today's episode, we are answering how do I handle culture shock abroad without freaking out?
Because trust me, whether you're headed to Germany, Canada, US, or Australia, culture shock is that sneaky roommate you didn't sign up for. So let's just start. Segment 1, from excitement to confusion. So हमने first episode में भी ये चीज mention किया था that we have never studied abroad ourselves, but we have spoken to dozens of students. And एक जो common factor रहा है हर story में is that every student goes through this culture shock.
Yeah. And you know what? One student told me that she spent her first week in Germany just decoding the supermarket labels. Thought she bought flavored yogurt, but it turned out to be a sour ice cream.
Ice cream? What?
Oh, no, sorry. Sour cream.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So guys, quick tip, use Google Lens. It is your bestie. Just scan it over the item and it will translate everything for you.
And also another guy studying in the UK said that he entered classroom 5 minutes late and everyone turned and stared at him. While back at home, such kaho to it depended on your professor and the classroom environment.
Yeah, I agree. So there's this internal shift when you're abroad. Suddenly you're hyper aware how different you are from them. I mean, think about it. You're the foreigner there. So your language, your clothing, how you speak, your accent, everything gets noticed. Segment 2, subtle differences that hit hard. So एक चीज मालती मैंने नोटिस की कि हम फॉर ग्रांटेड ले लेते हैं कि इंडिया में वी आर सो ओपनली लाउड, एक्सप्रेसिव, स्पॉन्टेनियस, जो फॉरेन कंट्री में जाके थोड़ा ऑपोजिट फील होने लगता है. Right, one student told me that she was laughing in the cafeteria and she got stared at.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
And also, there's homesickness, which hit hard. Not just for ghar ka khana, but the little things like mummy ka random chilana or that 1 AM chai run with friends.
Yeah, you can't recreate that, honestly. I mean, एक student ने मुझे बताया Diwali abroad for them was so lonely. It was her first Diwali there and she just lit a diya. She was on a Zoom call with her family, but of course it didn't feel the same. And she tried making gulab jamun in a rice cooker and unfortunately it exploded.
Oh God, that's terrible and also very abroad student code.
Yeah, so guys, quick tip for you all. Look up local Indian student groups or cultural clubs near your university. They often host festival meetups and trust me, they help you feel a little more like home. Segment 3, finding connection amid confusion. But here's the thing guys, international students do adjust. Not instantly of course, but slowly that magic happens.
I remember one guy joining language exchange group and there he bonded over fried rice versus biryani debate. And I guess biryani won. I might be biased here, but that became a real friendship for them.
Yeah, I mean, Malti, honestly, sometimes all it takes is this just one connection. You don't need a big group of people, just that one person who just helps it make it feel a little better.
And here's a quick tip. Try apps like Meetup or Bumble BFF to find local events of friends. It might differ according to country, so do your research beforehand. Segment 4, the mental side. Let's be real. Culture shock can get heavy. It can be awkward, lonely, sometimes depressing or confusing. But don't worry, it's completely normal.
Yeah, I mean, I remember a student who told me that therapy saved him. I mean, I think he said talking about all these things helped him feel and breathe better. I mean, abroad now, mental health support is not a taboo. It is very much encouraged.
Yeah, whether it's roommates or university counselor or an online community, do reach out. You can cry or vent or journal or can do everything at once.
Yeah, even making reels. You can record voice notes. You can write blogs. Anything that helps you is good for you. So you look back and you realize through this whole journey how much you've grown. Quick tip here, most universities offer free counseling. So please do not hesitate to book a session. #mental health matters. Don't forget to prioritize yourself. Segment 5. What comes after culture shock?
Here's the twist. Culture shock isn't the end, it's just the beginning of growth.
Yeah, I mean, you learn to ask for directions in a new language. You try kimchi even though it smells weird. You survive on Maggie. And one fine day, you finally learn to cook rajma chawal right.
Yeah, you will mess up many times, cry in public, question why you even came here. But then, one day, you will guide another confused fresher, and that's when you realize you have leveled up.
Yep, that glow up is right around the corner. Segment 6. So guys, this was episode 2. How do I handle culture shock abroad without freaking out?
We covered the awkward moments, the homesickness, and how to actually find new friends abroad.
Yup, and next up is episode 3. How do I create the ultimate university research blueprint?
In the meanwhile, go and check out GD Connect, and if you have stories like exploring rice cooker, we need to hear that.
Yes, right. So guys, catch you in the next episode. Till then, stay curious, stay prepped, and stay you.
Bye!